to BG&Niki. Hey, Keita, what we're going to be talking about today?
We're talking about interest rates.
Interest rates?
Interest rates.
Okay, let's get at it. Don't forget to subscribe at the end.
I think you're supposed to say like and subscribe.
Oh, my bad. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hey, what up again? Welcome to BG&Niki. Hey, Keita, what we're going to be talking about today?
We're talking about interest rates.
Interest rates?
Interest rates.
Okay, let's get at it. Don't forget to subscribe at the end.
I think you're supposed to say like and subscribe.
Oh, my bad. Like and subscribe.
This is our first video, so
okay. Yeah, we're
still learning.
It took us a minute. If you don't know, Keita's head is on the left side, so it took us a minute to set up the camera. So my wife got to be here.
That's okay.
No, it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Keita, what's interest rates and why are they
okay,
so
interest rates are very important. Why? Because it determines. What are you doing?
No, you're just so aggressive with it.
That's what you wanted me to do. Yeah, it's very important, right?
Okay.
Interest rates determine how much you pay for stuff. So you can try to buy a car. Let's take a car, for instance, right? You buy a car, let's say it's $10,000, and you get a 20% interest rate, versus buying a car for 3%, the same car for 3% interest rate. Your payment could vary from $100 to a $250 difference, just based on your interest rate.
So the higher the interest rate, the better, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
The higher the interest rate, the higher the payment.
So you telling me that 2% interest rate is better than 30% interest rate?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That means that you're paying less money on the loan that you actually acquired.
Got you. I didn't even know that. Psych. Yeah, lower interest rates are always better, yo. I've seen people with credit card interest rate on cars, yo.
Which means 20 or above.
Horrible.
Yeah, and they're paying a lot of money, and it's really bad because they could be putting that money towards something else.
But how can people fix this? How can I get a lower interest rate and do the same thing?
That just means that you have to fix your credit. So you have to make sure that your credit score and your credit history is at a good profile so you can obtain a lower interest rate.
Well, what if my credit score was 500? You think I'd get
then you're probably not getting a car.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Not a good car, I guess.
You may not even qualify for a car. Maybe one of those buy here, pay here places. But if you really want to go to a dealership, I don't know if they're taking $500. But that's where you would try to work on getting your credit to a higher level so you can acquire a car.
Got you. Okay, then. So, as far as the interest rates and stuff like that, does that consider as far as the rate of the terms of 60 months to a...
So terms and interest rates are completely different. Interest rate is the amount of interest that you're paying to acquire the loan. The term is based on how long you're going to pay the loan for. Gotcha. Term and interest rate work together to determine payment, but they are two separate entities.
Man, you're so smart with that tremendous head.
One more time, talk about my head, and you won't be.
Won't be what?
Okay.
Stop. Won't be what?
Show.
Oh, my bad. It's a family show. My bad. Sorry. Family show. Okay, then. So, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
So anyway, interest rate again is very, very important, especially when it comes to house. All your big purchases. Sorry, it's late. All your big purchases, like your home, your car, a motorcycle that Brandon's been wanting for quite some time.
That I ain't got yet.
Well, you have too many kids now. Sorry.
Ain't my little ashy.
Yeah, they are a little ashy.
A little better now. Be like, oh, I'll be like Denzel
It
off
just
of.
got a little spit on it.
Oh, my bad. Be like Denzel, like off of Bookie. Be like a little camel milk and work his chain.
That's disgusting. You are terrible.
But okay, so as far as like high interest rate, is it normal to have high interest rate for credit cards? Is that normal?
Yes, that's normal. Credit card interest rates are calculated completely different.
Okay.
But you can call after a history of good payments and request a lower interest rate based on your credit.
Okay. So from my understanding, I heard as far as the actual credit card, you want an actual higher balance on your credit card. Is that true?
What do you mean higher balance?
Higher balance. So like, I have $10,000 on my credit card. Is that good or what?
Well, balance and limits are completely different. So you want a higher limit on your credit card. You don't want to carry high balances.
So if I have $10,000 on it, I don't need to spend $10,000 on it. So I just pay it off.
You don't need to spend more than 30%, and actually want to stay under 25, so you can make sure you're not hitting that 30%. So if you have a $10,000 credit card, you don't really want to spend more than $2,500. Yeah, in order to keep you in good standing.
So at the end of the month, they say, hey, you got a minimum balance, right, of $50, right? Do I pay that $50 or I pay more onto the $50? Do I pay $75?
Can't pay more. Well, what do you mean?
Like, okay, you know how I have a credit card and I have $7,000 on it, and say, hey, you have a minimum amount of $150, right? Do I need to pay the $150 as the minimum, or should I pay more than $150?
I would never advise to pay your minimum payments. I feel you always should pay more, but you always want to make sure that if you can only purchase what you can afford, that's even better, so you could pay it off every 30 days.
Okay.
Leave a small balance, $10 maybe, just so you can have revolving credit. But you also want to make sure that you never pay your minimum balance, because then you're tacking on, but you're carrying a balance that's going to generate more interest on that amount every month. So not much is going towards the principal, most is going towards the interest. Correct.
Okay. What's principal versus interest? I don't even.
Principal,
those are some big words. Whenever they told me principal, I was thinking of principal in high school, but is that correct or what? That's not.
I don't know what you would do without me, boo-boo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Principal is
survive.
Okay, barely.
I'll make it. Don't you know? What?
You need medication.
Oh, I'm on medication. Remember?
Are you?
Yeah. I'm on keto, but that's it. Not everybody got that medicine. I'm the only one prescribed the keto.
You don't want to subscribe?
Yeah.
Keep talking about my head. You may not be.
Okay. Hey. You see all this room over here to the side? All this free room I have over here? If you go back and look at the video, somebody's hanging out the side of their head on the side of the video. Okay. I don't know what that is. So I like to. That was a great second video. So
I didn't answer your question.
Oh, my bad.
Because you was too busy talking.
My bad. I'm sorry. So finish your question. I'm sorry.
It was your question.
Oh, what was my question?
Principal versus
interest. Oh, what's principal versus interest?
So your principal amount is your core amount of the loan. That's how much you actually take out.
Okay.
For the loan. So if you take out a $20,000 loan, your principal is $20,000. Your interest is what is tacked on, fees tacked on top of that $20,000.
Gotcha.
Completely different.
Right over my head. So I didn't get that one. So maybe I can get a better teacher next tonight whenever you.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Who's teaching you tonight?
You gonna teach me tonight? So, but I'd like to thank you guys for joining another episode of BG and Nick. I hope you have some great advice as far as interest rates, right, Keita?
Yeah.
Okay. Or right, Nikki? Nikki? Sorry. Nikki. Yeah, I gotta get this right. Nikki.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Nikki in public and Nikita in the house. But I like to thank you guys for joining another episode of BG and Nick. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button at the end.
Good job.
Do your thing. Good night. Oh, what's my ending video? I forgot.